What's going on YouTube? Nerd versus Fat back again with another video. I just wanted to start this haul off with kind of a little dedication to Stan Lee. As most of you know, he passed away today. Um, I don't I don't know what to say. I'm still I mean, as everyone said, it it was expected. It's still a shock. Um, I didn't I didn't really know much about Stan Lee when I first started reading comics or watching the movies and stuff like that. I just kind of I learned about him through you guys and through these, and I guess I don't really know enough about him in comparison to some of you other guys. But I do want to give my utmost respect to him because he did create the characters that this is all about. um, the I didn't used to be into comics the way that I am now, um, and I really didn't used to be into superhero comics, which is crazy to think about. But it all really started from the first Spider-Man movie. I saw that and I was like, "Wow, this is awesome," and it kind of pushed me into the comics, and that just kind of kept building up until here we are now. And I love comics. I love superheroes. I love both sides. I love Marvel and DC, and it's a lot of it has to do with Stan the Man. So yeah, just thinking. I don't know. Just thinking out loud here, but I don't have too many older books. Not by choice, just because I usually can't afford them, and if I can't afford them, you know, I mean, it looks, other than that, it looks beautiful. I love this book. I got it from a con probably at the beginning of the year, and I believe this is the Invincible Iron Man #2, which is one of the books that Stan Lee worked on. And actually, I'll go ahead and take it out, and it's definitely not as good looking of a book outside the Mylar, but should probably have my, there we go, Stan Lee editor. So, like I said, I don't have a lot of books uh, that he worked on specifically, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say here. And I haven't heard it said in too many videos, so I guess I just want to say that I mean we're here thinking. I mean, I don't care what your religious beliefs are or anything like that. But the way I see it is he is reunited with the love of his life, because we know his wife passed away within the last year as well. And so, I mean, if you consider the way that the people he had as family in his latter days, if you consider the way they were treating him, I mean, he is just, hey Alex, he I think he's just gonna be happy now, being reunited with his wife. So look at me getting all emotional about somebody who I didn't know. Anyways, let's get into the comics because I've got about three. Okay, so the company I used to work at, I got rid of all of these like holders for like documents and stuff, and I use them as temporary holding until I can get them into like a comic box. So I've got about 3 of them full that I need to go through. We'll start with the loose books. At one of the record shops, I found a whole bunch of Y the Last Man issues. Fortunately, there wasn't a number one. This is as close as I could get to a number one, but it's still pretty cool. I remember checking out the first trade in the library, like a long, long time ago. I don't know what year this came out, but it was a long time ago, and it was before I got into the superhero books like that. So definitely cool to find that. And I paid 50 cents for all of them. And it was buy 3 get 1 free, so it was a pretty good deal. Got issue 11, and the art on the covers of these is gorgeous. I don't know who did it, but I love it. Is that ooh, I know that signature, but I don't remember. I really love this one though. And that was 12, if I didn't say that. Issue 13 and issue 14. Pull these out. Hey, Comic Books NYC, thanks. I was just trying to pay a little tribute to the man. Issue 17. Issue 18. It's a glare. Interesting cover there. Issue 22. And I don't know if any of these are keys. I kind of browsed the key collector app, and it only had a couple issues, which I don't have. I really like that one too. Issue 26. Most of them are in decent condition. A little bit of spine wear, but other than that, pretty good considering they are all just shoved in a random long box. Unbagged and boarded. Issue 29. Issue 30. I think we got a couple more. Oh, yeah, there we go. Issue 31. That's another cool cover. Issue 34. Issue 36. 39. Really love this one too. 40. And that's all the run of Y the Last Man that I found in that box. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I don't know if this is the first issue of the first series. I don't know anything about it. I just know that all these covers for Astro City have always caught my attention. So when I saw that in the book, in the boxes, the 50-cent boxes, I was like, well, I guess I'll give it a try. I've read the first trade. It was pretty good. So yeah, you should definitely do that. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it came with like a toy or something, but it's Transformers Generations and Megatron Hasbro exclusive, and it's just a sick cover. It's kind of like a little bit like a square bound book. I can see tape on it now. I didn't notice. Like I said, these were all just in the 50-cent bin, so they're not in perfect condition, but I don't care. Got this one, all new, all different universe. Surely there's a first appearance in there somewhere. I can't keep up with all these like preview series things, but either way, it's a sick cover with all those characters on it. And I have no idea what it is. It's called Graveyard Shift, issue number 1. Look like a nice creepy book. Also found The Realm, #1. That was a decent one. I didn't read anything after issue 1 though. Um, Daredevil 115, which is part of that Lady Bullseye story, and I would like to read that sometime. Uh, Found some cool Frank Cho Liberty Meadows books. Found this one. Um, oh yeah. Okay, sorry about that. This one, and then the images first. And I don't know anything about those. I just know that they're like sideways panels, kind of, or most of them are. Yeah, and that it's Frank Cho, which is something of Frank Cho's that's not in Marvel or DC or anything. And the last of the books that are from that record store, Spider-Woman #8, random book. Then #10, I actually would like to collect and read this series. I really love the artwork on the covers. And let's see. And then Red She-Hulk #63, another awesome She-Hulk book. And let's start with this one, I guess. The first book I got was actually my wants list for this year. If you're on Instagram, I go by the same name, nerd_versus_fat. And so I had that list. I only have a couple books left. One of them is my #1, which is ridiculously priced, and I probably won't get it this year. But well, either way, I got this one, which is awesome. This is the first appearance of some of the Red Lanterns. I believe it includes Bleez and Dexter, or Dexstar, however you say it. And so, being the Lantern fan I am, I absolutely love that book. So it went into the Mylar meet. This has no rhyme or reason to any of these books. They've just been sitting in here, so we're gonna be all over the place. Exiles #2. I believe this is the first appearance of the Valkyrie from the movie series, which I really liked her. I really liked Ragnarok. That was one of my favorites. So this is an awesome book. Next one is from a story that I've been reading. I haven't read the last one, but I love this series. I didn't know much about the Inhumans. Hadn't read much about them, but wow, this series just blew it out of the water. Yeah, I had a phone call, so it kind of messed it up. Hey, what's going on, poor man? Um, so I love this cover. Sick cover. It's a regular cover. I definitely think I haven't seen anybody showing it off. It's nice. I don't know who did it. That's gonna be the running theme in this video, but great story. Need to finish the last one. No spoilers. Next book was the free preview to Stranger Things. I don't know if that counts as like a first appearance of the characters. I haven't heard anybody say anything about it, but it was came out before, of course, so it's just my guess. This actually came from that record shop as well. Punisher 31. It's part 1 of the Barracuda storyline. I've heard some good things about it. Fortunately, I only found 2 from that storyline. Jeez, $10. Wow. You should have let me know, and I would have grabbed you a copy too. But yeah, I love this cover. Like, I've got this fear, irrational fear of not sharks, but like the shark tunnels and aquariums. I blame the game Jaws. I remember playing that when I was younger, and to crash through one of the tunnels is Jaws, and that just kind of yeah. I can't swim either, so I mean that's just a nightmare. But I love this cover. I love the sharks. Punisher looks terrifying. I mean, what more could you want from that? And here's the Halloween comic vest for the Battle Angel Alita, which I actually got from the library. Let me see if I can grab it without knocking this down. They actually had this beat up copy of the manga, and I read it. Fantastic story. Um, whoa, disaster. We're live. But either way, this is a great read. I definitely recommending it. I can't wait to check out the movie. I don't think it's out yet, but oh, December, perfect. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm assuming the storyline is the same in this as the comics, but I don't know. But yeah, so definitely check that story out if you haven't. I shouldn't even be in there. I've had this for a while. Winona Earp, number one. I started watching the TV series and picked up the comic, but I never read it. Same with this one. It's the Ashcan, number one. Picked this up from a toy show we had last month. It's my second copy of it. As I said, Ragnarok was one of my favorite movies, so the fact that it has the machine gun scene is pretty awesome. Picked this one up thinking that it was the first appearance of Azrael. I was wrong, but either way, I still want to read it because I always thought he was such a badass. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so this one, the next lot. Don't judge me. I kind of got a thing for her. Um, Me and my wife watched Pretty Little Liars, and I was like, yeah, these girls are cute, but the mom, you know. And then she told me she was in Charmed, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I found this really crazy, I think it was Greg Horn cover last year, and I was like, well, damn. And then browsing the dollar box, I found just a whole bunch. So we're gonna get real here. There, 14 of that Charm series, 13, 9. I could have swore I had more. Like I said, these are all mixed up. We'll come across them later. Yeah. Uh, Probably for a reason. Either way. Some more from the dollar bins. 28 Days Later, number 4. I enjoyed the movie. I like scary movies, stuff like that. So, and the art, at least on the covers, I haven't flipped through them, is really nice. This is number 4, number 3, and number 1. Unfortunately, they didn't have number 2. But awesome books. Looking forward to reading those. Next is Stranger Things number 1. Haven't picked up number 2. I thought this was an alright read. Maybe number 2 will be better. Artwork was great. I don't know. Well, I said I didn't have very many older books at the beginning, but I actually got this one recently too from that toy show. I think I paid $5 for it. I thought it was the first appearance of Claw. Should have checked the app. I didn't, but I think it's like the second appearance. But either way, it's such an awesome cover. I absolutely am just getting kind of an addiction to these older books. Like, I just look at it and it's so beautiful. Which is when I started comics, I thought this is ugly art. I was all into, the highest definition kind of stuff, but I don't know. There's just something about this now. Maybe I'm getting older. Ooh, that glare is terrible. Mighty Thor 152, just a really awesome looking cover. I always like how weird, well, to me, how weird Loki looks in the older books. But yeah, just a cool cover. And Back to the charm for at least one issue. Number 8. Um, got this one. I don't even remember what issue this is. It's the Power Rangers. I fell behind with Shattered Grid, and I haven't picked up the last few issues of it, but I saw this cover and I couldn't turn that down. That's just such a sick cover. Um, Hopefully the story will be as good as the cover. Here is the Batgirl 27. It's the Middleton. I love how his style can fluctuate. Like, he had that one, I don't remember what issue it was, but it was kind of like line art looking. She was like on a scooter, I think, or something. And then he can go to something like this, and then he can go to something like I'm not coming with the tripod, but like the Aquaman cover 26 from Rebirth with the dolphin on it. That's one of my absolute favorites. Like the range on this guy is crazy. But picked up Heroes in Crisis #1. I went ahead and got both covers because I couldn't decide. I really like this one. Um, I just like that one. Oh yeah, he is super talented. Um, I wasn't sure about this one. I kind of liked the cover, and then when I picked it up and felt that nice textured cover, I was like, okay, you got me. And then when I saw issue 2, they had the Batman one. I was like, okay, I think I might have to get that one too. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I could see the argument for that, especially with that range. But I mean, if you go back and look at Adam Hughes's work, I'd rather he have his current work than some of that early stuff. Uh, Here is the other cover to Stranger Things #1. I really like that one. Um, I actually thought about putting that in a frame and putting it on the wall because of how cool it is. But yeah, just an okay read for me. Oh, this one. Oh, I love this book. Silk #2, the Phantom variant, the homage to the book I'll never afford, you know. um, but Silk is my girl. I've been pushing her for like a year or two. I've been telling y'all to get her first appearance, and hopefully this movie comes through because I would just love that. She deserves it. She's an awesome character. Badass. Uh, but yeah, I love this book, and I paid a pretty low price for this. Unfortunately, it has a little corner ding, but I don't care. I think I found one of my new favorite artists, Phil Noto. Hope that's how you pronounce the name. I've always loved this cover. They happen to have it cheap, and then when I pulled it out of the box, it's already in Mylar, and I was like, okay, done. Um, but I love this cover. I love a lot of his work. I really want that Gwen Stacy photo variant. There's actually a slabbed one, which it's pretty crazy for like $30 and on eBay, and I really want it, but I don't need to be buying slabs. That's the last thing. Got hip hop variants. It was my goal when I started a while back to get every single one of them. That's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna push through. I picked up all these for like $2 a piece, and it was from the same seller, so I got that combined shipping. But World of Wakanda, Black Panther #1. I'm not I'm not gonna remember all the albums, so I looked them up when I got it, but I don't remember all of them. Patsy Walker, Hellcat #1, which I actually like that series. If you haven't checked it out, it's a good read. Star Lord #1, and all new Hawkeye #1, with which all the hype around Kate Bishop. I mean, that's definitely a cool one to find for a cheap price. So first one finished. 2 more to go. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. Battery's running pretty low, but we're gonna push through. Ooh, that light. It's really dark in my room. That's why, or in my nerd cave, I should say. So I have to ghetto rig this light up. Um, so this book right here is just a random dollar bin book, but yeah, but it basically describes how I feel about the diet I'm on because I'm doing like the low carb keto, and basically I eat burger patties all day long. That's it, and that's what this reminds me of. I mean, minus the buns. So I thought that was hilarious. Um, these were all also from the record shop for 50 cents, and I don't think there's anything special about them, but I just really love this cover. It's a Spidey number 17, Electric Company, badass looking cover. Man, I don't know. I just something about that old Spider-Man. Oh god, I promise it was already bent before I did that. Um, like I said, these are bad condition, anyways. So this is the DC Comics Presents number 47, which is I believe the first He-Man and the Masters of the Universe in continuity or something like that. I don't recall. Maybe in the DC universe. But either way, yellow cover, first appearance, got me. I believe this is a first appearance of Amethyst in oh yeah. First Skeletor, that's awesome. Um Amethyst, don't know anything about Amethyst. It was just right behind this, 50 cents. I was like, all right, we'll take a shot. This one I got from an antique shop. They had quite a few older books, but nothing that caught my interest except for the next two. I believe this is the first appearance of Killer Frost, Firestorm the Nuclear Man, number 3. Definitely one that I wanted. And this beat up old thing, Archie Sabrina number 33. I was riding high on the Sabrina kick. Thanks. I don't know. I showed my wife this and she was like, "Yeah, get it." And I was like, "Really?" Because it looks like it got ran over by a car and then used to clean up the oil from the car. Ooh, 5%. We're gonna be cutting this close. So I'm gonna speed it up. Smallville number 16, gorgeous Wonder Woman cover. Never seen this before. It's gonna go up on the Wonder Woman wall. $1. Youngers number 2 of 5 from a limited series. Badass looking Kate Bishop cover. $1. Boom, $1. The classics of the I believe first Justice League, I think. But that's awesome. Finally read that. Don't know what this is. Oh, I'm gonna knock that light down again. Dream Police number 1. Sounds badass. $1. Really nice looking Jimmy Olsen. I mean, well, nice looking cover, not necessarily condition, but I really like the Jimmy Olsen number 87, by the way. I really like how he's using the kryptonite, though. Ooh. Okay, so I'm not the biggest Harley Quinn fan, but damn, this is a good cover. I saw it and I was like, okay, I gotta get that. The red, the drawing, just everything about it is great. Which I need to put it in a bag and board. It's gonna get messed up. But man, it's a nice book. Don't know what this is. Random one shot of Daredevil. Been getting into Daredevil lately. My friends have been pushing me to finish the series. I'm way behind. But I thought this would be a good read. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey Marcello. Oh yeah, you're stuck at work. I'm glad you're making time to catch the live stream. I don't know what this is. This is just random throw-in. Um, but boom. Oh, I was so excited to find these. They got a little bit of wear on the edge, but as soon as I heard about it, I wanted to see. But of course, I work the mornings now, so I couldn't make it. No, I haven't. Actually, I'm only on the first season, but not because I don't want to. I just don't. I gotta be in the mood to sit down and marathon. But it was been my favorite series so far as Marvel goes. But I went looking for this book, couldn't find it because I went in the afternoon. Went the next day. I found issue number 2, the variant. I thought it was this. I felt stupid. I paid $5 for it, so I got that somewhere over there. It might be in the giveaway. Oh, I'm doing a giveaway, by the way. Ooh, it gets better. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll finish it. But I went back on Saturday with my friend, and lo and behold, they had 3 copies of the second printing, which, if you don't know, I don't think I've seen anybody show it. But somehow they made the mistake of inserting a page from the Star Wars Dr. Aphra series right here at the beginning and right there at the end, which is awesome. I've never had a book like this, so to find 2 copies, cover price $5. Ouch! I didn't even realize. I just grabbed and bought. That was awesome. So yeah, I was still happy to find those. I got these eBay. Not happy. I got them for cheap. That's what I get for not asking for pics or anything. But I don't know if you can see that. Look at, oh god, look at that spine. It's peeling. Both of them are but I got them cheap, so I can't really complain. I enjoyed the movie. I know a lot of people didn't. I really enjoyed it, and that's with me not really being a fan of Tom Hardy. But great movie in my opinion. I've been looking for this damn book for forever. Going on the Wonder Woman wall probably. Another one of my goals was to get all of the Rebirth one shot, and there was 2 of them that were number 1, different covers. I didn't have either of the Wonder Woman ones, I don't think. So nice to finally find that for a decent price. They were going for ridiculous prices before. Death of the Inhumans. I need to read this one. I didn't want to mess up this beautiful cover. God, such a gorgeous cover. Which even the regular cover is amazing. Just a great series. I can't recommend it enough. I know, I'm a Green Lantern fan. Haven't read this yet. I think this actually might be a midnight release thing. I didn't go on midnight, but all they had was the black and white copies left, so I got one. Hopefully it's a good read. See if the phone dies. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it posts. I think we're at 5%, so we're gonna hurry. Nice. Oh, I did start The Punisher too. I thought that was pretty good. I didn't finish it. I got a problem with doing that. Justice League number 11. Again, my shark fascination / fear. Gorgeous cover. Oh my gosh. That's Matina, right? I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. Hopefully it doesn't let me down. Boom. This one. Young Avengers presents Hawkeye number 6. This has been a hot book lately too. $3. That's what happens when you dig in the bins. $3. And there I think it's going for easily $10. So I was happy to find that. And it's actually in decent condition. There's that stupid variant that I got by accident. I mean, it's not a bad cover, but this, I've been wanting this forever. I didn't even know it was a thing, and then I found this copy finally. Ooh, I can't wait to read it. I love the Xenomorphs. Ooh, we're getting heavy there. And so seeing Superman take them on, I mean, what else could I want? These were actually from the dollar bin. Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown number 1. It's a gorgeous cover. Don't know who did it. Hopefully it's a good story. I've been really wanting to read a lot more than I usually have, which is good because I buy a lot of books and don't read them. Oh, good. I'll have to look then. I didn't know that. Damn. Okay. I guess that just means the continues. And here's number 3 from that series. This one's a little bit more damaged than the first one, but hopefully it's good. Let's see if I can do this. And then snag this for $5. Don't know anything about it. I like Dazzler. One of my goals is to collect her first run. So having this is pretty cool. Hopefully it's also a good read. Seems to be pretty good condition. Damn, did I already do that? And here we go. And on the Dazzler, I think that's a oh gosh, what is his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. The guy who's been doing the Walking Dead variants that look really nice. Sienkiewicz, I think. Pretty sure did that cover. This one, I love Hellcat. I think she's a badass. I didn't even know this cover existed, and I just happened to be walking by it, and yep, wasn't gonna leave it there. Dollar Bin. I know this book was a short-lived popular book. I think it was the first appearance of oh gosh, I don't even remember anymore. Something to do with like Superman's dad or something like that. Another one for the Wonder Woman. Yeah, first Dr. Oz. There we go. Wonder Woman 17. I saw this in somebody's video recently. So when I was flipping through the box, I was like, oh yeah, not gonna leave that for $5. Oof. $2. I didn't even know this was a thing. Superior Iron Man #1 variant. Groot in a bottle. Was it yours? Oh, see. Okay, Poor Man's Comics. Thank you. Pointing me in the direction of that beautiful cover. So obviously an homage to that other Iron Man issue, Demon in a Bottle. But I mean, adorable. I have no idea about this book. I just know that like you don't see the sketch covers often for like older books, I guess. And it's Supergirl, so I was already hooked. But it's a Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes number 16. They had the regular one too, but this one caught my attention. If you guys know anything about that, definitely let me know. I got this. I started picking up this series because I think they look cool. Don't know anything about it. That's pretty much it. Just they look cool. They have the shiny, badass looking cover that I think is an Alex Ross, but they wanted too much for it there. Oh, and the phone's dead. All right. Can I flip you? Thanks. Oh, wow. Okay, we're completely upside down. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So let's just rotate the set since we're plugged into the wall. Okay. So anyways, this is the Wizard half. Why are you stuck together? The Wizard half also came with the certificate. That's kind of what sold me. But I'm looking forward to reading this. I believe it was I don't remember. Oh gosh, there's so many channels that I watch. I don't remember. This my Sabrina kick. Like I said, I believe this is her first appearance in the kind of afterlife, creepy Archie universe. And this is the variant to it, where she's looking fantastic on the cover. Yeah, they have the other one. I didn't realize that the other one was also the same. So yeah, I'll probably get the other one next time. Got this book for my wife. Looks like Harry Potter. Thought she might enjoy it. Badass Captain Marvel cover. Don't know who did it. Don't know anything about it. I guess it's part of the Battle Line series or something like that. But yeah, definitely happy to find that. And I was also surprised that this was still on the shelf. Life of Captain Marvel #3. It's the Quesada variant. Gorgeous cover. Didn't think it was when I saw it. I saw it in person, and all those wavy locks just got me. All right. I think this is the last batch. Oh no! Oh no! Pretend that didn't happen. I hope this is still streaming. I can't tell. For dropping in, my phone died and ended the stream, so that's what happened. Dollar Bin, Black Orchid #1. I've never read any of the Sandman, Neil Gaiman, any of that stuff that he's written. So I thought that this was an interesting place to start. Book $1, why not? Also in those bins was Black Panther, Panther's Prey #204. Another interesting read, hopefully. Also found Blip don't know. March 1983. This is like the video game information magazine. I believe I don't know if it's the first one, but I know one of them is like first Donkey Kong and stuff like that. But I just thought this one was kind of funny looking. Got that Batgirl 28 that everybody loves too. I mean, Middleton is just great. And this was the week that I went in and I was like, okay, I'm just going to pick up my Wonder Woman books. Nope. All these gorgeous covers. Yellow covers. I'm done. I'm hooked. And that one is just fantastic. Batgirl 28. This one is amazing too. Suicide Squad #47. I really love the way that all the characters are drawn. I would read a story that's drawn in that style in a heartbeat. Picked up 3 copies of this. That's because I love it so much. Supergirl 23. There we go. Shiny art germ. Gorgeous. I love how they put the blue in her eyes too. That just makes it perfect. So yeah, 3 copies of that. Got one of the Walking Dead #1s. That's one of my local comic shops. So I just got it because of that. That's pretty awesome that they did that. Although some of the Photoshop work on the comics floating around could have been a little better. And then there's the Wonder Woman that I went in to get. Badass cover. That's all I can say. This whole haul is just a bunch of badass covers. And here's Wonder Woman 57. Jenny Frison, goodness. I don't know who did this. Don't know anything about it. But when I find a nice book and it's already in Mylar, I gotta get it. Supergirl #38, and gorgeous cover. I don't know much about it. Also, this one, 49. There's just something about this cover. It's like equal parts sad and beautiful, and I don't know anything about what's going on in the story, but there's just Supergirl not being able to go somewhere. The next couple books got from an antique shop. The lady kind of ripped me off. This one and another one, they had Hastings stickers on them, and the person had marked out the price and put $1 on them. And when I went to pay for them, she pulled the stickers off, and I was like, I thought those were $1, and she was like, no. So yeah, she kind of got rid of the sticker that said $1, so it was kind of fucked up, but whatever. I mean, this one just looked cool. Looks like it'll be a good read. I've been saying that about a lot of them. And then this one was the other one that was marked $1. And this one I paid $3 for, I think. Which, I mean, see, I didn't mind not arguing with the lady because, I mean, it was only a couple bucks. I mean, and then this, a Campbell of Archie. I didn't even know this existed. So it's nice to see something other than his usual woman. But yeah, got this one, I think from the dollar bin, with all the scroll stuff going on. I just thought this was a cool cover. Future MCU universe when somebody dies off, huh? It's just a scroll. I did not pay $3 for that. I paid $1 for that, and they moved a bunch of the countdown books into the bins. Unfortunately, no first Batwoman, but that's because I picked them up about a year ago. So sorry to everyone who started looking for them because of the hype. Either way, just a nice cover. I mean, this came in a lot. Got this other book in, just Black Panther #2. And this was the reason I got the lot, because this is a book I've been hunting down. And it's the Black Panther #1, and gorgeous, gorgeous hip-hop cover. I mean, wow. And thankfully it doesn't have really any damage on it, which for a black cover, I'm surprised. So yeah, I knocked four of them off the list. I still think there's a ton more. But anyways, I don't know if this is streaming. I don't know why it says. Do I only have 19 minutes left to stream? Is that what's going on? Why does it say that? I don't know. Either way, flip this around. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be posting more videos soon. I've mostly been on Instagram lately, but I'm back. All right, so thanks for watching. Take care. Maybe.